Bucks.
The Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very
to say
interesting.
the least.
What's your thoughts on that one though? So the Bucks have sacked their head coach.
And I believe their record is 30-13, and
Yeah.
they're the second seed in the East, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which third best record overall in the NBA. Initially when I saw it, I was like, 'cause we didn't even discuss it prior. I was just like, I remember tweeting saying, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like my language. Like first time head coach. I said it's either coming from the Stars,
Yep.
or I can't remember what my other half of my tweet was, but I was like, yeah, the initial news just was like, yo, get me?
Yeah.
But going back, obviously it rarely happens, but the Cavs did it with David Blatt,
Yes.
and the Cavs were 30-11 then, and they were like, right,
Gotta go.
like, because even in the Bucks games, the ones that I've watched and stuff, and just even reading stuff or going back, they're not. It's like they're scraping through so many games.
Yeah, they're not
Like,
winning convincingly for their team they have.
Defensively, they're not solid like that. Obviously, losing Drew Holiday is a big thing, innit? You get me?
You could see that.
And we did state that, and I'm like, bro, like, if you're gonna blame it on the coach like that, it's also the personnel that's around. He didn't build the team.
Nope. That team was built before he got there.
So, and then supposedly, I think I was reading last night
Because
that
he's a first year coach, isn't it?
Yeah.
supposedly fell out with
Yeah,
all the players. They've just stopped listening to him, kind of flex. And I was like, maybe that's why they're winning the way they are. They're just doing their own thing.
Yeah, it looks like it. I feel like I've watched a few things today and heard what people have had to say, but it was for me it's an odd decision just because of the hiring that they've made. That's why it's the most odd decision
No,
for
and
me.
I said clutching.
Yeah,
This guy's clutching to that ring that he got.
Who?
Doc Rivers. That's why
It's not fully
Because
announced.
it's so odd.
But they said in the next 24 hours it's gonna be
I
announced.
saw it before we started recording.
But it's just if you're firing, I understand that the team may not be playing or may not be listening to him, but he's a first year head coach, so in some way he's got to stamp his authority. He's got to come in and do something different.
On Doc, I sent this to myself last night. I was like, to say to you today, Doc served as an informal consultant to Adrain Griffin that was just sacked.
What's going on in the Bucks in the Milwaukee?
So, like, and obviously Sham said today that
I have a theory,
Doc's
though.
agreed to do blah 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 etc. But I'm like, bro, like, how are you choosing a man that's been a consultant, formal or informal, to the guy that you've just sacked?
It's kind of like a snake, man.
It's like basically
Yep.
Doc might have just said, "Yo, do this," but it's not the right thing.
Yeah.
It's either Griffin done one or two things. He either done an email Udoka.
Bro, that was my tweet. I think I said he's
So
either
oh,
done
is it?
something behind the scenes, or the Stars said get him out.
Or the players, they had a meeting anyway.
I
They had
did
the
say
players meeting.
email, but yeah.
They had the players meeting. I thought, this guy got to go, man. He's just a waste, man.
I think it's a latter. I think it's the second one because I don't see him doing an email Udoka.
Don't know.
But you don't know. Obviously, you don't
They
know.
might just be keeping it on the hush hush this time, learning
true.
from past mistakes.
Yeah.
It is true, but I don't see it
even
being
that one shouldn't have come out the way
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah, no, it didn't. I got my own thoughts on that one, but that's for another day.
But I don't see it being that. I feel like Giannis has got a lot to do with it because I feel like if he is not happy, nothing is going to run.
Yeah, of
in
course.
that,
A
in that
Milwaukee small
organisation.
market, you have to make that guy happy.
Yeah.
As happy as possible, bro.
So I feel like he wasn't happy with what was going on. I don't think the team's running as fluid as they should be running. I heard obviously one of the assistant coaches came from Portland with Dame and fell out with the coach in training camp, Adrain Griffin in training camp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of how he was trying to stamp his authority on things. So I feel like from there I don't think they got off on the best foot.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of carried over, and now it's like, you know what, I understand we're 30-13, but if we really want to win a title, are we going to win a title the way we're playing right now?
Yeah.
No. Do I think they're going to win a title with Doc Rivers? No.
No.
But
Even though he's an NBA champion, no.
Yeah.
We've seen him in recent years.
So Doc Rivers has had literally half. He had Lob City.
Failed.
He had Joel Embiid.
Failed.
He had Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, KG. Won one title.
Hall of Famers, man.
Yes. Rajon Rondo as well. Sorry, I forgot to include him. But he had what? And he won one title.
But the Cavs were in their way though, so I can understand that. Well,
No, because the Cavs were
no. There wasn't actually. There wasn't.
They were the young Cavs. Kobe Bryant was still the best player in the league them times.
Yeah.
But still to that point, with that team, you need to be able to win more than one title. You've gone to so many places and have failed, and now you're going to get another job. It's so confusing. But that's a story for another day, as anyway, Doc Rivers. But the decision on the coach, I don't agree with the sacking, but I don't personally know what's gone on.
Yeah.
But 30 and 13, I feel like winning cures all in the NBA or in sports anyway. If you're winning.
Yeah, 30.
I mean,
30 and 13 will just make you look deeper into what's going on.
Obviously, if they go on to win the chip, then
It's a good
the
decision.
rest is history.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to say anything. Like the Cavs, David Black went...
Just
and
a
to be
big
fair,
if,
even
man.
when the Lakers, the Cavs were winning games, then I was like, he ain't... It's nothing special. You could probably see LeBron was fed up.
Yeah.
Tyronn Lue comes in and they win the chip that
Yeah.
exact same season. So if it works out, everyone will say him.
Yes.
Get me? But right now, it just seems way too fugazi.
Very fugazi.
Such a time to do it as well. It's like
Should
middle
just
of the
wait till
season.
All-Star break. And
Yeah.
Nah, to be fair, I feel like if you're gonna do something like that, do it now. So I wasn't fully against it. I just want to know the actual reasoning.
Which we're never probably going to
Yeah,
get.
which we're not. But I think I remember seeing like JJ Redick spoke about on his podcast today. I've not watched it, but just seeing a quote and he was like, "This is effing insane," and stuff like that. So where that just goes on to, I think it's more so as well like the Doc Rivers hire. Like,
That's what's
Come on,
not
man.
serious, man. Give
Bring
Mark
back Mark
Jackson a chance. Give
Give
Mark Jackson a chance,
like,
man.
bro, but it seems he's been blackballed.
Yeah. Give Van Gundy just give someone. Doc Rivers can't keep doing this.
Like, bro.
Don't want to see him. Are you a Milwaukee fan? Are you a Bucks fan?
nah, just a
okay.
Giannis fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Nige thing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're kind of a Bucks fan.
No, just a Giannis fan.
Yeah,
Giannis
but
fan.
it's like you're a
But to
LeBron
be fair,
fan.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you're a fan of the team when they're there.
No, but
So when,
Deji F's with Harden more than Giannis, and it's funny because they both don't like each other.
so you're a Clippers fan more than.
Yeah, I'll say I watched their games more than Milwaukee games.
Yeah, I understand that. I can't watch the Bucks play anyway. I don't like their
Because
style of
I've been
basketball.
watching
Their
the
style this
development of that
season's
team.
not good.
Yeah.
I've watched games and I've not been happy that I've
Yeah.
watched it.
I don't like watching the Bucks play.
No, big man thing.
It's
Like,
you watch, you're thinking, bro, this is an eyesore.
yeah,
It's like watching Burnley play in the Prem. No disrespect.
Yeah,
or just a good team that is like, they're good, but that's it. Because that goes back to the coach. It might have been a real coaching issue. Because like last season or seasons before, even Budenholzer, even though people might have said he's not a great coach, like because they had a clear identity,
Yeah.
like I'll understand it and I'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, cool, this is why it's working for them, like on their defense, etc.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah, and all that jazz. So yeah, don't know. We'll see if that works out and when Doc Rivers gets hired. Well, I believe he has been.